sih cok. Hah? Pick location. Dia tidak bisa membacanya. Berarti di sini, situ. Gimana ya? Gimana nih? Itu nah iya. 16. Rasa nih game PT. Aduh. Langsung ulang. Striker insting. Pemodal mesin. Untuk umpan penyelesaian dan kekuatan tindakan. Come on bro. Buat kecepatan kekuatan tendangan. Oke lah, itu aja lah. Das Division kontrak. Mungkin Serginho. Instruksi. Oh, Saliba baru masuk. Saliba harusnya masuk.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say that their Azzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Ya Allah.
Has already started.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As
Nice.
as they come, Peter. Another Dutch predator who has
Kayak
such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Serginho. Van Nistelrooy. Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to retrieve it. Out to the right. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's found the way past. It's wrong!
Ya Allah.
And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Serginho. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe.
Nice.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably
Oh,
feel it's
duh.
too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in
Cafu,
his tracks.
nice cover Cafu.
To Roberto. So it is still 0-0. Pumas finding their passes. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Kukçu. There he goes, motoring forward. Marquinhos. Serginho. Roberto. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. Played it. There's the header! Off the bar! Nicely spread. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that.
Aduh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Kukçu. Raul. Applies the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Out.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Ya Allah, bola depan muka tuh kon.
Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Robertson. Ball played for Kukçu. This looks promising. Now it's Raul. Spread out to the left.
Kenapa melebar, bre?
Roberto.
Sudah konstruksi kami, apa?
Pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away?
Dah.
Serginho. And it's Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. There will be a throw-in. Roberto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Nistelrooy, and he's managed to get big chance. Kukçu. Serginho. Ball played for Kukçu. Serginho. Costa Curta. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Lovely bit of skill. Can he get it? There's the shot! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Habis.
There's the end of the first half.
Tidak mau bang.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Fernando Torres viene sostituito con
So off we go once more.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. That looks a cracking goal. And he's away.
Udah, lambak lah sih.
Donnarumma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party.
I don't know how to do.
Compromise.
I don't know what to do, man.
Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the...
Allah ramamaya. Ai.
So Jim, is
Berat.
that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's in space and looking for options. Delivery from Mbappe.
Reggae, boom, boom.
Safely in the keeper's hands. Costa Corta.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Serginho has it out wide and in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've
Pakai
got to keep
pakatang.
pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly
Ai,
help their
kenapa?
cause now.
Apa tuh? Allah. Allah.
And he whips it in. And he steps in, and that's the end. And he's had a hit. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Donnarumma
Safe.
tearing after the ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that's a good ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Chance to deliver. Zé Roberto. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He has found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Robertson. Cross from... He gets big!
Itu dia.
Really well taken
Let the
goal.
crossing, bre. Robertson.
Ha segnato al 77esimo
It
minuto.
was wonderfully
Numero
efficient.
18.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder...
Nah, yeah.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dapat. Masih
That is a jarring tackle.
Bro,
but
advantage
apparently
itu.
nothing wrong with it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Inter Milan desperately searching for the winner here. Raul. Oh, super ball. Filippo Inzaghi. Cafu. Just 5 minutes left.
Get a fucking ball, man.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see
Baru
there
nu
being enough
kawan.
time for them to try again.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Porta. Played out to the right. Looking to play him in.
Il quarto uomo
Well
indica
cut
2
out.
minuti di
Margin
recupero.
there at all. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in.
Mbappe.
Oh, well
Questa
played.
porta, bro.
De Ligt. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
That's
Okay.
at the end. So it does end all
Boom.
square.
Use
Inspiration,
keyboard.
perspiration,
Up to
both
you,
on
bro.
show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you pick out as the telling
Perlindungan
individual
bola.
Well,
Ya,
Guardiola,
tidak ada.
Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Kane. He's in a great position here.
Not today, buddy.
Serginho. Raul.
Segitiga.
And it's Kane. And here's Xerxes.
Okay.
Serginho.
Aha.
Pass has been well intercepted. He's looking wide. Now here's the delivery. Punched away. Tries to play it through. Messi. Rodri. Now it's Torres. There's a sharp little ball here. It's played through for him. Raul finds himself offside. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Kukçu. Now it's Torres. Raul. Fernando Torres. Oh, real chance! Goal! Inter! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Plenty to aim at here. Inter Milan are seeing a lot on the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Circe. Gehi gets over and intercepts. Serginho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's superb.
Ngapain, Rek?
And this is Messi. Now it's Circe. Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot.
Anjir,
It's in.
keras betul Sirke.
And once more we are all square.
You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Messi. That is a great kick out. Just the goalkeeper's shot at goal! He's cut it out. And the ball's gone astray. Fernando Torres. That's a shade
Dicekal.
optimistic.
Boom.
Now it's Messi.
Oh,
Played out to the left flank. It's an errant pass.
serah kaki.
Oh, it's come loose. And that's been won straight back. Serginho. Now it's Raul.
Ayaw si Iban,
This is
pukar.
Torres. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Timing.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Raul
Dadah.
chips it
Ah,
through.
kena lah.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Torres. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's Raul! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. A header!
Boom,
That's another
salto.
shot. Gorgeous from Raul! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Inter Milan go into the lead. Well timed. Interception. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Robertson spots it and intercepts. to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone. Well, how cool.
Wait, what?
Can he finish? And it's in. Back to within one. Interesting. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Cái gì mà chungkil đây.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to
I don't know.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Messi. Now it's Kane. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Mbappe. Kupchu.
Press pak.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
La
Rodri.
affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Raul.
80.113
Into Milan, looking
spettatori.
to pass their way through. Serginho receives it in a good position here.
Harusnya kali stunning di. Ya apa? Passing stunning pass. Whatever.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. The pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul. And it's Serginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, that's been intercepted. Raul. Shot could be on. Cleared away. Lovely pass, but chance!
No matter what, man. Never matter what.
He is just ripping it up. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is...
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He
It's
has been given his
persist.
marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10. He's gone for goal!
Bisa Serginho. Panas.
It's their second corner of the game. Brilliantly cut out. Zixi with a definite foul there. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to thread one through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robertson, he is onto this. Shoots!
Lambak.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Corner number 2 then. He's there to hit it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. And he's been shifted off it. He's away! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That looks a decent ball. Out of play for a throw. Camavinga. Oh, important interception. Manchester United have their third corner. Rodri clears. And it's Camavinga. It's anyone's ball now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Nice tackle.
Ball is over the line. Another throw-in. And he was quick to react. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi.
No.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Now it's Torres. Played out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Looking for a runner.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, well played, well played. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle.
Dua box to box. Pemburu peluang. Kamavinga nih dia orkestrator.
What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Vitinha gets the nod here.
Pelang-pelang kawan. Sangat baik kok. Jangan agak. Soldado 71-24.
Win today and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Inter Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond.
Ini aneka dulu
Looking for options for movement. Let's cut it out.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Threads one in. It's run loose here. Romario. And it's Hakimi. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Torres stood his ground strongly. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Modric. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Sambar.
A bit predictable.
Hey.
Robertson. Here's Vitinha. That has been cut short. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Torres. Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great chance! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he skips past his man. He could be in here. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Upset. Tipis.
And this is Raul. That's a nicely shaped ball. A Lotus. Can he find the goal? Inter! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the Julius goals panel. Inter Milan penetrate first.
Aduh,
It is
tagapo
a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Some really good ball movement.
Rudiger.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Ih,
And
dapat.
there's simply no way out.
He's beaten the last man. He's through. It's Torres. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Salah
Well, it seems as if
Hakimi.
he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Modric. Now, can they get him away? He's got away.
Kebaca,
No
Bre.
margin for error there at all.
Bre.
He's through now. He's had a shot. Oh, crossbar. Time and again they are repelled.
Inter really should be happy to let this...
Oh no, what has happened here? That looks a good ball through.
Rudiger.
Oh, what a mistake. Oh, and the shot. It's in.
Give away.
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. As simple as you like,
APK.
the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Into Milan, now he's having a shot, and it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Raul really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Decent chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
He's
minuti di
got
recupero.
real chance! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Torres.
Ah,
Good. And we've reached half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
He's having a go! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Suren.
And the headlines continue. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione.
Udah mulai jago di sini. Ketiga.
Inter Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back.
And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up
Hei,
trumps.
bukan itu, bre.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Dijk. Played out to the right. Ekitike. Can he finish?
Ekitike.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Stood up well to him there. Raul powering forward here.
Ya.
Rodri. And here's Raul. And he's got
Wasit.
the beating of his man. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Kachu!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Raul. He is through here. Real chance!
Easy.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That is a crunching tackle.
Crunching tackle. Mbappe.
Corner number 2 then. Torres is there to clear. That's Guardiola. Goes for goal! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely.
Hmm?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now, this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Ball is over the line. In towards the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
On time, excellent interception. Almost half an hour in now. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. He's free, and he shoots! Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Raul. Oh, that's superb. Shoots! And it's there!
Yeah.
And passion. This, a man full of it all. Oh, beautiful.
Nanti kita
dispatched.
frustasi.
There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 99 times out of 100,
Pantos yang
keeper's not getting
Greg.
there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Into the land,
Ah.
in a position of real strength now. Vitinha, there he goes, motoring forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ah,
Ekitike.
Ekitike really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a threatening
ra
ball.
ra 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 ra.
Messi. Ekitike. Oh, just skips past his man. Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Mama.
Van Dijk. Raul. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the shot! Costa Curta is fouled.
Ah, advantage bro, advantage. Oh, Costa Curta is full. Maksud? Jadi yang full yang siapa anjir?
Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Biar kelas ngapain dibahas?
Dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Inter Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half. Mbappe. Rodri. Kukcu. Inter Milan finding their passes. Now it's Torres. Raul is having the time of his life here.
Messi sampai turun nih.
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Ah,
Then again,
kolong tuh
he
cek.
was being very closely marshaled.
Allah, Rodri palekor. Sorry.
Now what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball.
Ngapain sih bang?
Searching pass he's played there.
Yang
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Torres. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely, now then.
Ay.
Costa did well to stay calm there. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Vitinha.
Tanya jauh. Raul ada pergerakan di sana. Belum bisa tangan.
Played out to the left flank. Inter Milan really do look to have it all sewn up here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pinches it off him. Van Dijk looking to penetrate opposition lines. Van der Vaart. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good-looking ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Looking for
spettatori.
the run. Now it's Raul. And it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's looking wide. Ekitike. Van der Vaart looking to get on the end of this. Kukcu. Nice looking ball.
Sumpah pegangan
No man's
takor.
land. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Woi.
Ekitike. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Van Dijk. Good running, strong and purposeful. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kukcu tries a deft little ball.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
There's a searching pass. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Vitinha. That looks a decent
El
ball.
Haji.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Real chance here.
Isbal.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Torres.
Allah.
Looking for options for movement.
Iya. Iya.
They've got it again. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Inter Milan are coasting towards victory.
Awe deh.
Can he get it through? Kukcu. Here's Vitinha. Now he's got space here. And this is Torres. He could be in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Great chance here from position. Kukcu! Just too high. Serginho. Threads one in. And Dijk promptly onto that. And that is that. Kukcu. Raul. This looks promising. Tries to pass it
Ya
through.
Allah, Vitinha.
Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Raul. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi knocks it out wide. Mohamed Salah. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net!
Hadiah.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response and that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Jokeres.
Got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here.
Siapakah
Well, now
si
the
itu?
opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Raul. Raul has got himself a free kick. It's a good spell of possession, this. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Very dangerous area. Masuk ini bola.
And that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Kachu! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Hakimi clears. Now it's Torres. He's picked his way through. Now it's Raul. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's made its way to him. And he's straight offside. Ball's not gone well. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he get on the end of this? Park Ji-sung, Messi, shot a goal! He's done very
Ini
well to get
sapu-sapu,
that.
bre.
Messi is offering a
Dengan
right
bulat.
smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Here comes the cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Raul. He's got away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul,
Strike rate,
and the
bro.
whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Kukçu having a look. Just off target.
Ih, gimana sih cara kasih masuk dari situ, bro?
Better look next time, maybe.
And the keeper's given it away. That's a throw. Park Ji-sung. Well, that pass isn't the best. So it is still 0-0. Raul. That's a goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rodri. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Cleared without complication. Indonesia are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Bersih suwe.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zaire Emery. He's in plenty of space here. Decent enough try. Oh, he's got space here. Marquinhos.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Fernando Torres. Oh, shooting chance!
Ngapain kiper ke sana?
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well,
Muhammad.
that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't
Buset,
pick out
Kante.
that killer ball.
Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. And they win it back again. Some good work on the right flank here. He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Dijk is there to clear. Looking for the run.
Il quarto uomo
Well, there's
indica
your
2
danger man,
minuti di
a
recupero.
title that is entirely justified. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty.
Penalty.
Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. That is some save from Khan! This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bilingessi.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Raul. He's being urged to shoot. Plays it in low. We've seen that early. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Lascia il campo per
Inter
il
Milan
numero
have
18.
played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. A delightful ball. Raul has been caught there, it's a foul. Vitinha. It's a good foot in there. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Anjir.
And this is Azar. Kukcu. Vitinha. Raul, who does have an assist to his name.
Ooh, nice tackle.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's well spotted. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Marquinhos has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
What a throw in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's a sharp little ball
La
here.
forza di quest'oggi è di 81
Ruffled a
mm.
few feathers, but well dealt with. Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice-looking ball. Sané is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Olise, Isak.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's gone looking for safety. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Sané, played in. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Bola.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. He'll fancy himself from here. And here's Olise. Lovely. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. David! Corner number 3 coming up. And the shot! Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a nicely weighted pass. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. They've got to make this nice and quick. Kukçu.
Ternyata lepas tuh.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dia.
And that is out of play. Here comes another cross. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He is through here. Oh, he's played it and a chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all gone around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Ci saranno
Just
5 minuti di
the
recupero.
shot! He has done it! Dying minutes,
Masuk
and
tuh.
we're all square again. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
All square again into the dying minute. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Jimenez has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Sané. And they've got rid. And it's Kukçu. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Might want to be careful there.
And that is it. The referee has seen it off.
Nggak tahu macu dia mah.
To separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Fernando Torres voted man of the match. And well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Saliba. Now Timber. Rijkaard. Now it's Odegaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Odegaard! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Odegaard. Odegaard. And here's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Odegaard. Saka has created one goal already. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So what can they conjure from this one? And it's Timber. Approaching the half-hour mark. Out towards the flank. Great vision. Tries to cross. Vitinha. Fernando Torres. Odegaard. Saka. Oh, that decent chance! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Vitinha. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka. Played back in. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
The most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Numero
Here we
11.
go again then.
Fernando Torres.
Inter Milan decide to shake things up.
Il numero
There has
15.
been a change in personnel.
Messi. Il numero 21. Griezmann.
Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Goes down, but nothing given. And he can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He gets big! And it's in!
Seorang Messi.
In reach! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? Saka. Now it's Bale. Spread it left. He is just caressing the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Inter have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Messi. Griezmann, and he's in on goal. It's a good ball out wide. Cross from Hakimi. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
113 spettatori.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Wasit.
Bale. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's chosen to go back. Chu. Played through for the wide man. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Chu. And he shoots! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
We have got changes
Viene
here from
sostituito
both
con il
sides, in fact.
Numero 27. Cambio di giocatori.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. To Marquinhos. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Ah, dia gitu belum ya, Cok.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! Goal at his mercy.
Mana ya?
And somehow he's missed it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Chu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Swept in. Nicked it back promptly. Chu. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it
Oh,
out. Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. He's in space and looking for options. Bellingham. Bellingham! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Griezmann. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that was vital. Serginho. And it's Griezmann. He's in a great position here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Here's
recupero.
Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does... what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Signore e
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many...
He's tried one! It's a loose ball. He's tried his best to keep it. Has another goal! Goal!
But they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the finish! Has a look and plays it forward. Spread it left. What's Park Ji-sung? Oh, sweet feet. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's gone searching crossfield. Julie going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul. First quarter of an hour gone. Aldero sends that a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Torres. He could be in here. Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. And it's Vitinha. He's having a go. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Julie. Raul. Now, can they get him away? He goes for a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Oh gitu.
It's their second corner of the game. Ah, that's a fine interception. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. Julie! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play, and that is Snuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
This is Batistuta. He's looking wide.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Probing pass. Oh, that was vital. That pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Kupchu are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Raul. Raul.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Sudah.
Camavinga. Saliba. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione. Attenzione, un cambio.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Julie looking to penetrate opposition lines. And claimed it back swift. And the shot! Against the crossbar! Defending was strong and firm.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Raul. Oh, shoots! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
Big chance! They've done it! And No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Mbappe. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played into space. That has been cut short. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get it through? And that's a good ball. Roll! Off the bar! Defending of the desperate variety. Julie. He has found the way through. He's being urged to shoot. Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gets his head on it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a sharp little ball here. That's really well cleared. Vitinha closing in on, and the shots!
Vitinha.
Determined to have his say.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Perché
Numero 9, Park Ji-sung. Numero 6, numero 10, Scholes. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13,
Tries to
Ronaldinho.
thread one through.
Il numero
Oh, the
15,
chip pass hasn't quite
il
come
numero
off.
22.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's come loose. 75 minutes played. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. Played out to the right.
Might want to be careful there.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's managed to get rid. Koundé. Julie has created one goal already. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Vitinha. Raul. He's in a great position here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be trying that one more chance for...
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Raul. Oh, he's real chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Raul clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Bodoh ya. Jir.
Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine
Ci
finish.
saranno 5
Manchester
minuti di
United
recupero.
demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Saliba did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's beautifully weighted. Van Dijk. And we're done. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out
Baru
of
divisi
steam.
3 loh,
All
sudah
applause
keras
and
begini.
acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Ricordiamo a tutti i
How would you
tifosi
summarise
che
what we've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his...
And he shoots! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bessie just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Well, This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that really is so impressive. So, a breakthrough all... It's roll!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries a deft little ball. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Raul. And it's Serginho. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rodri. Serginho. And that's been won straight back.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's tidy. Rodri defending his corner solidly, stood up very well to his man.
Ya gitu.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Rodri. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up and...
Van Nistelrooy! Vitinha. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, cracking ball. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he finish? And that would have
Udah
been
lah.
some goal.
Pakai
Well, that was
pakatan.
really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Inter Milan are trailing against the run of play. Fernando Torres, foot in. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Raul. And he plays one through. Another chance from a corner. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kukçu. Looking for a runner.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Kukçu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And a chance! It's the
Itu dia.
Inter are back in business. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos calmly
Hmm?
anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il
So the
numero
last big
5.
chance perhaps
Attenzione,
before
un cambio.
half-time.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
He's gone for it! Torres proving a very adept defender. It was a good
Ci
tackle
saranno 3
too.
minuti di
He's
recupero.
dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Serginho. Inter Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. He's gone for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Rodri. It's Hullet. Rodri. Now it's Raul. Serginho. Now this could be a chance. Just the goal. Shot a goal! Now in he goes again. He's
Bye.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Was it?
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Tries a shot! No mistake!
Segitu doang Ruth Gullit.
Look what it makes to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Kachu! Oh, bang on target. Serginho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
41.007 spettatori.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Driving forward, the referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So the perfect chance to get one back. Oh, it's come loose. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chance for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's found a way through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. And the through ball. And he's on his way. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Tapat sisanya bakal kalah. Cuma baru 1 kali menang. Kasih yang begitu. Cuman kita bisa keep up ini. Ramadan.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Inter.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
There's the shot! That is simply breathtaking!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
No space. Shot a goal! He has done it! That is really
Sudah kalau perlindungan belakang tidak bisa ambil.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
complete awareness. He
Lamanya.
understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Buset dah, Rio
Such a big
Ferdinand.
goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? He's well positioned. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Inter Milan go into the lead. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great ball if he can get there. Donnarumma claims comfort. He was quick to react. Look, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's come to nothing. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Robertson.
Kukçu.
Rodri. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Saliba gets a foot in and wins the ball. Back into the middle, played out to the left flank. Played in by Robertson. Jordan Henderson. Can he finish? In he goes again. He's got away.
Nah.
Now this could be a chance.
Kokcu, lama kali Kokcu.
He's set up one goal so far. Rummenigge. And Dijk makes the interception.
Kukçu.
Looking to play him in.
Oh, sorry.
Surely a foul, free kick.
Ada bang.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dig far post.
Oh, good ball. Rooney. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. You get a throw in. Odo. And the return pass. And it's Henderson. Clipped into space. Rummenigge gets into some space. Hit into the middle. He rises! Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Shevchenko. He is just caressing the ball. He's had it taken off him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that was vital. Here comes the cross. Shoots!
Ah.
And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
This is quite a battle.
I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kukçu is always looking to break
Ah.
lines. Tries to pass it through, and Dijk spots it and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rooney. And that is going to be the
Terbaca
final action of the first half.
permainan kita, gongish.
High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here.
Hello
It
everybody,
has been
and
quite a
please
half
join
this.
me in wishing a happy wedding
Terrific
anniversary
half,
for
four
one of our
goals
fan
split
club
evenly,
members.
beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. And this is Torres, closing in on goal. Davids, Rooney. Here's Doku. That is a great pick out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
This is Shevchenko. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk with the clearance. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba cuts it out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, what a mistake! Ball swung. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kokchu looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, this is a great shapes to shoot! Just about up to the hour now. Nicely spread. Doku. Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma herring after the ball here. Kokchu. Doku. Looking for options for movement. Kokchu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Vitinha. Doku. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's being urged to shoot. Vitinha. And it's Rodri.
Ugh.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doku is having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. Raul. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Clearly is... And a chance! Kokchu. Now it's Torres. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. Kokchu's cross.
Well, Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he lines up a cross.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Doku. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Messi.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Stojkovic. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Kukçu.
There will be 3
He's felt
minutes
that,
added
hasn't he?
time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he passes it long.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hops him off it and wins back the ball. And that's a throw. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise.
Tirani kale Romano. Tidak banyak cincong. I know Selesai masih bos.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Rodri with the clearance. Struck first time. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Pinches it off him. Now that's well seen too. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Rodri, Kupchu. Here's Vitinha. Kupchu. Played back into the centre. And the shot. Great shot!
Itu dia.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off
Ih,
than most
lambat nah.
dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Iya.
Manchester United. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here.
Jauh.
Danger averted for now. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And here's Neymar. Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha!
Untung ada muka.
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Vitinha simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Beraldo is
Gila.
always looking to break lines. And that's a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. Here comes another. Climbs up big.
Berbahaya.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! A quite
Muncul.
incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Changing point attack.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal
Iyalah.
coming? There's such an...
He's going for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Serbu.
And he's
Ah,
there to make the
terbaca,
challenge.
gengs.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through. It's
Blessing.
and kept group stage.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. Well, that is one way to stop it.
Wasit.
And Dijk with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. He's
Boom.
gone for goal!
Ah. Melebar.
Beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Raul
Pantul.
knocks it out wide. Raul.
Aha.
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. And it's Neymar.
Yeah.
Now it's
Raul.
He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Some good work on the right flank here. Another pass just keeps it
Nice.
ticking over. He's well
Wasit.
positioned here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
Yeah.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Boom.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Ah.
Raul showed
Double
plenty of
cover.
zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foden. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kupchu. Looking for the run. Now it's Torres. Now it's Raul. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Raul.
Aha.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort.
Nice save.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. No, he's missed it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline. But
Dah,
it's a
enak.
fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we are already promptly back underway. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Muncul.
Raul,
Busuk.
nice bit of trickery.
Ah. Panjang kali kakinya.
Unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Raul.
Ah, hai. Buat tengok.
Of passing here, really easy on the eye. Osimhen. And that has left him in a heap.
Bersih coy.
Alexander-Arnold.
Pantul. Teng.
Inter Milan
Pantul.
finding their passes.
Ih, panjang kali kakinya ini Van Dijk ya.
Vitinha. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Always onto this. And this is Neymar. And a chance!
Tidak ada itu.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Foden. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass
Satu
looked
kali,
decent.
bro.
They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ih, agak
Little pass back. Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000
Bantu kah?
They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's having a shot!
Aduh.
It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Wis, permainan kita mulai dibaca.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Kukçu.
Ih, kena ke depan, bos. Eros ini. Bolamu.
Saliba. Kukçu.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Kukçu. Raul. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space.
Robertson, mana kau? Tusuk kita, tusuk.
It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep.
Lemahnya.
He wins out. Manchester United are looking to go
Intercept.
forward now. And it's Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Haaland. Camavinga. And the cross comes in. Kukçu. Fernando Torres. Rijkaard. Foden. That's a delicate pass. That pass just didn't quite work. And that is a little undercooked. This looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass.
Coba main di sini. Itunya. Van Dijk, Guehi. Kukçu. Griezmann, Raul. Mbappe. Dah.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16.
We have got changes here for both sides, in
Numero
fact.
4. Numero 17. Numero 11. Fernando Torres. Lasciano il campo per
Time,
il numero
excellent
3.
interception.
Il numero 7. Il numero 5. Il numero
Can they get him
22.
away?
Griezmann. Il numero 18. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Robertson. Saliba. Chouameni. Over to the left.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hmm.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
Tengah.
So this to extend their lead.
Tapi ganti penendang dulu. Mbappe lah.
And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was
Il
needed
quarto
there,
uomo
and we got
indica 2
anything but.
minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe takes a shot!
Itu dia.
And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Jam 4.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. And we're done. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for
14.
anyone playing up against.
14 shoot on goalnya. Wow. Sorry.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the fame.
Peter, being the kind of.
Hey.
Oh no, this does not. Shot!
Aduh.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their
Nakur.
reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for
Ha
more.
segnato al quinto minuto.
That
Okay.
was easy.
Enemy.
It was too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Inter Milan
Kayaknya
already
menarawi,
chasing
bro.
the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukcu gets into some space. Big header!
Hey.
He will be livid with himself. Davids. Rijkaard.
Kupchu.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shapes to shoot! Vitinha.
Kupchu.
Now it's Torres. And this is Torres.
Lamba na ba umpan?
Raul.
Ah,
Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's had it taken off him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
mampu kah?
He's through, it's 1-1.
Ah,
Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Inter Milan with this to equalise.
baca.
It wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Kalah 1 bro.
Zanetti. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul.
Bismillah dapat. Tarik Mamang.
Knocks it into space. And it's Fernando Torres. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Sticks it away! Inter are back in business.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Well, that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Neymar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Kupchu.
Now it's Raul. Pass is just off target. Davids. And it's Neymar. Davids. Now it's Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Maradona. Out to the left it goes. Davids. And it's Maradona. Now it's Van Basten. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Van Basten. That is good strength. He's tried one! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Neymar. Great vision. Bergkamp. Rijkaard. Chance for a shot! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 44esimo minuto.
So we have a
Numero
breakthrough.
9.
Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to
uomo
goals,
indica
Peter,
2
in
minuti
this
di
team,
recupero.
he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it.
Big chance! It's there! And there is his 30th goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And now he has 2. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's having a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Over to the left. Davids. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, important interception. Costa Curta. Maradona. Oh, it's Van Basten. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Maradona. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's had it nicked away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's managed to get free. Fernando Torres. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Raul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a little off target. Davids. Van Basten. Maradona. Oh, that's delightful. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Serves up across. Keeper has taken decisive action.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Davids. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Maradona. Maradona going face to face with his great... Can he finish? He has done it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Gol! Ha segnato all'83esimo minuto numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Mbappe! Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. And he's lost his man here. And this is Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Il quarto uomo
Keep
indica
the ball
4
and you
minuti
win
di
the game.
recupero.
It really is that simple. Chouameni. Van Dijk. 4 extra minutes added on. Hakimi. Now it's Raul. This looks promising. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.